Dyslexia. What is dyslexia? Dyslexia is a learning disability that causes issues with reading and language-related tasks because of how it disrupts the brain's process. The type of dyslexia I believe to have is primary dyslexia. Primary dyslexia is due to an inheritance of a gene. It is believed I have this because a lot of people in my family look to have dyslexia. Seriously, no one in my family is winning any first-place spelling bee trophies. I was first unofficially diagnosed with dyslexia in elementary school. This was because my teachers noticed that I was developing at a slower rate with reading and spelling compared to other kids my age. To hopefully help me improve my reading and spelling, my parents decided to move us to a different school system. By middle school, I was way better at reading, writing, and spelling. That's not to say I didn't have my issues, though. One of the main things I struggled with was the timed math test. With the timed math test, I was given 1 minute to answer 50 math problems, but because of the time, the stress, all my coping abilities went out the window. So I'm trying to solve all these problems as my teacher counts down the time, and the numbers and the signs are switching. Then the time runs out, and suddenly I have a bunch of red ink all over my paper, even though I knew if it wasn't for the time, I could have gotten them right. For me, what was worse was the humiliation I felt afterwards. This was because every time you completed a math time test leveled twice correctly, you were given this owl. And with this owl, your name was written on it, and you were put on a board with a bunch of other owls from kids in your class. So I'm just staring at all these owls. None of them have my name on it, and I feel eyes on me, and I feel so stupid. But it isn't just the disability itself that I had issues with. In the same year as the math time test, I had this English teacher. During independent reading time, the teacher would ask everyone what book they were reading, what page they were on. When she found out that I had read 5 books between Friday and Monday, she accused me of lying in front of the whole class because she didn't believe I could read because of my accommodation plan. I'm just staring there while kids laugh at me because my teacher said this. Sadly, this wasn't the last of my problems, though. In high school to graduate, I had to take a language. So I chose Spanish because it was supposed to be the easiest one to take. But because I wasn't officially diagnosed with dyslexia, my teacher refused to give me any help, even though I had an accommodation plan. So I got officially tested, and surprise, surprise, I had dyslexia. Things didn't change much after that. Yes, my teacher still stunk, but I was more confident in myself. While my spelling was still bad, I had developed a love for reading and never let dyslexia hold me back. I could be a singer or an actress or a writer who writes best-selling novels or an artist that creates incredible work or maybe even an animator. This is my dyslexic story. Thanks for watching.